Hey everyone, my name's Claysian, and I hope you guys like the new look. Today I've got for you massive endless holes, some number crunching on some manga, whatever you get when you have no game and no life, and some anonymous noises. Once again, I'm Claysian, and you're watching Ohtalku. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is episode 3 of the Ohtalku News. I want to thank you all so much for your support, and if you really like what you see, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Once again, I'm Claysian, and enjoy the talk. First off for you guys, a quick little update from the last episode. Kakegururi, Compulsive Gambler, the manga turned anime, has been announced it will be coming out this summer. That means more than likely a July premiere, but I'll keep you guys up to date. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. Starting off today, I have huge holes. More specifically, the Abyss. The Abyss is a massive cave and pit system in the manga made in Abyss. The reason it's called the Abyss is because this is one of the only places on Earth left unexplored by humans. Inside is said to be mystical creatures and all kinds of relics unknown to man. There is a city that is perched right on the edge of the entrance to the Abyss named Os, and inside of this city is a girl named Riko who longs for nothing more than to become a cave raider or one of the explorers of the Abyss. One day, this little orphan girl ventures into the Abyss and meets a robot that resembles a human boy. And the rest is history. Or at least it will be whenever the anime comes out this summer. Made in Abyss is a wonderful manga that came out way back in 2012 and was only just recently greenlit for an anime adaptation. If this is something you want to follow along more with, I'll have links in the Hihu below and I'll let you know when and where you can watch it for yourself. Next up, how well do you know your manga? While some of you may not be avid manga readers, it is still part of the anime industry, and many of the anime you see were once originally light novels and or manga. So I thought I might bring in some statistics about the industry to help clue you in. Recently in January, the All Japan Magazine and Book Publishers and Editors Association, or the AJPEA, I try to say that 3 times fast, released a report noting an increase in both physical and digital copies of manga. Or did they? Surprisingly, there was an increase in overall sales by about 0.4% from 2015 to 2016. There was a surprising statistic inside of the numbers. There was an actual decrease in the amount of physical manga distributed and purchased in Japan, but digital sales skyrocketed by a massive 27.1%. The estimated cumulative total of both physical and digital sales in Japan for the year of 2016 ended up at about 445 billion yen, or about 3.9 billion USD. That's a lot of manga. Speaking of manga, I've actually got our next story, the top rankings for manga in Japan. Based on the source Oricon, there are some familiar names in the lineup. For example, Tokyo Ghoul at number 1, Seven Deadly Sins at number 2, Fairy Tail at 4, and one of my favorites, The Ancient Magus Bride, following closely at 6th. If you guys want to stay up to date with the newest and most popular manga, I'll have a link to the chart for the most popular rankings in the Hihu below. Next up, great news for those people who love drama and music, or drum music. That was dumb. Anyway, Sentai Filmworks just announced that they're going to be coming out with Anonymous Noise on April 1st. Anonymous Noise is going to be an anime about a young girl with a beautiful singing voice named Nino. Unfortunately, Nino in her childhood had 2 very sad partings. One with her first love, and then very shortly after with a young composer who she befriended. Both the boys made a promise to Nino to find her in the future by just her singing voice. Because of this, Nino kept singing, and she always strives to improve her singing ability. These 3 are once again reunited 6 years later in high school, but how will their feelings have transferred over 6 years? Find out for yourself when the anime premieres at Anime Boston on April 1st. April 1st. Next up, something I'm super accustomed to, having no life. Wait. That's right, I'm talking about No Game No Life. If you thought it was over, it's far from it. If you've kept up with No Game No Life, you undoubtedly know it only has 1 season. But it was a great show and everybody loved it. Where did it go? Turns out they've been actually working on a movie for it. And I'm noticing a trend here. This was actually announced at a subway station in Tokyo. Yet again. The subway station advertisement notified us that the movie will be coming out on April 17th, and I personally can't wait. If you've not kept up with No Game No Life yourself, it is actually about 2 siblings who are NEETs, or not in education, employment, or training. Shut-ins, basically, who are incredibly good at video games. That's my dream. One day I'll be there. These two are so good that they actually get invited to another world that revolves around gaming. And in this world we follow the exploits of these two mastermind strategists. If you've not seen No Game No Life yourself, I highly recommend checking it out. If you're in the US, you can stream it legally on Crunchyroll. But that's all I have time for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep you up to date with the best that anime has to offer. Once again, my name is Clay, and I'll talk at you later. Jane!